Welcome traders, thanks for joining me. I hope you have enjoyed your weekend or are enjoying it. Weather in the UK here has been quite cold, but nice nonetheless. A lot of sun on Saturday, so I had a great time over this weekend. Right, looking ahead, I spent a good 2-3 hours plotting through all the main markets that I'm interested in and looking at the data. A little bit of a quiet week ahead of us, all bar a few highlights, which include the US budget on Wednesday, US retail sales on Thursday, so that's going to be quite crucial for the dollar pairs. US dollar yen has been moving up really well. US dollar CAD and all the dollar pairs are very much bullish. Now, the main feature in the next couple of weeks, two things. We've got the Japanese elections next Sunday. The market seems to be pricing in another term for Abe, hence the reason why the Nikkei has been so strong and the yen has been so weak. And on Friday week, which I think is the 19th, we've got triple witching. So focus on some of the big numbers that might be behaving like a magnet for the markets, and we'll look at that in my analysis as we go through this. So let's get looking at the charts. I'm going to look at two indices first. This is the DAX on the weekly, and this is extremely bullish because that close up there was a new high. So any pullback to 99.85, 99 will be a great place to get long, and so I'll be looking to see if that can start to wind its way up to 10,500. The Nikkei, let's look at the Nikkei, it's the next interesting chart. Nikkei has been screaming up, and this is getting very close to this high up here at 18,300, so that's a magnet for that one. Any pullback to this area here is a buy, and that area there is 17.6. But with elections coming up, expect that to be choppy. And just look at the S&Ps. S&Ps on this weekly chart, you will see that the fibs are taken from this 08 high, this 09 low. So we broke through here last year, came back, tested it again in October, and here we are still flying high. So 2136, 2200 is a possibility, and any pullbacks to that area there. Let's look a bit closer on the daily. Daily is quite bullish but flat. I'm going to hold off on any trades on this until we get at least the budget out of the way on Wednesday. But you can see the stochastic momentum is pulled back to the high line. So 2073, 2070 is a possible pullback area there. But like I said, I'm going to look at the DAX in the early part of the week and leave the US markets alone until we get a bit more data behind us. Turning to foreign, we'll do the yen pairs first. US dollar yen, I've got an alarm set at 120.55. This is a daily chart, so we had a screaming run on Friday. Obviously, big round number 120. We might just dip underneath it. I'm going to set this alert and see where we are. If you're a swing trader, then that to me will be a possible entry. See what your analysis tells you and take a call on that. Otherwise, stand aside. Pound yen, daily chart, and on the pound yen 188.30 area is the pullback area on the pound yen. If you think that is bullish, then look at that area. Going back to the dollar pairs, this is why I've got bar charts up here. It just allows me to pull back and show you a lot more price action. So we got the 100 level up here. So we're currently 97.90 on the US dollar yen. So I've got an alarm set for 97. So I've got an alarm set for just over the 97 mark. So 90 points down, just to see, because we are quite high. Just want to see if I can get a nice pullback for this to go and test the 100 at the triple witching Friday week. Let's look at the dollar CAD. Again, I've pulled right back so you can just get a general bigger picture of this. It's a nice close, bull flag. Just need a good pullback. Ideally, something like 113 or 113.50. We finished the week at 114.35, so just going to be patient with that. I'm just going to look to see if we can get a good pullback before that makes another leg, potential another leg up. Pound US dollar is very weak, a bit of a sloppy chart to be honest. We'd seem to spend a lot of time just drifting around in the box before we come out. Not a lot of data on the pound this week, so just concentrating on the yen pairs and the dollar pairs more than pound US and euro US. But a pullback into this box, into this area here, around about the 157, anything up to 157.50 or potentially 158, might just see that roll over. But I'm just not going to sort of bowl into that. Just going to give that time. Euro US, very similar story. Here we are pulling right back, showing data going into 2012, where we can see 120.40 was the reversal point, and we are just looking as if we can hit that. 122 is next stop. That's the major resistance area now, and that would put us at 123.60. Let me set an alarm for that. Okay, and so a quick look at gold and oil. This is gold coming into a support area of 1182. If we can come down and hold that, then we might see it move back up to the upside, but I'm seeing this more as a bear flag. I'd be interested to hear what you're seeing it as. So here's the leg down. There's the flag. So any highs at the top of the flag at the moment to me are getting sold. So at the moment a pullback to 1200, 1210 could see that drop through down to this 1125, 127. On the oil, the supply picture and the strength in the dollar has taken this right back down to 2010 pivotal areas. We've closed underneath that, so any pullback to 67.23 is a potential short. 16.23 is here. So anything from 60 right down to 58, if I can get that call up. 58.25 was July 2009 lows, so a pullback to 67.20. The stop's got to be above 70. 280 point stop, so it's big if you're going to get in this, and it is low. The lower you short, the higher probability you are of getting chopped around and stopped out. So there are better charts out there if you've missed this short in the oil, so I would stand aside. Otherwise, unless you take a small position in proportion to your account size, but that's your call. Alright, that's the analysis, that's what I'm looking for. So I'm going to let the market come to me. Those are the levels I'm interested in. Happy trading, and do join me for Traders Roundtable. If you've not got a membership, take a free trial from the website, and look forward to seeing you. Thanks.